Hey guys, I got a word. It's very important. It's been nudging me for the last 2 days, okay? Like, literally, when I got the word, I'm like, this may not be for anybody. This may be for me. And I'm like, no, I don't have anybody in my life, though. So this can't be my word. And then I just kind of just released it, right? Like, let it go. And it was nudging me again for the last 2 days. So it was nudging me all evening yesterday, and I was going to put it out. And then it was nudging me again today. And I'm like, okay, I got to put it out. But it's very urgent. The Lord said, don't get involved. Don't get involved in battles that do not concern you. Do not get involved in arguments that do not concern you. Do you see what I'm saying? And here's why. Okay, I'm going to try to explain it the way how God... It's very hard to explain, but I know what the Holy Spirit's trying to tell me and what he showed me. It's just hard to put into context, okay, for you guys. I'm going to give you some examples so you understand where I'm coming from. Give you some examples. So let's just say, I like giving you guys analogies. So let's just say you have a friend, and this friend's in a relationship with a person, and this friend is in an abusive relationship, and this friend comes to you and tells you their partner's beating on them. And you tell this friend that they have to leave. You tell this friend that that person's not for them, and that someone that loves you should not be putting their hands on them. Putting their hands on you. And, you're like, you need to leave. If this person loves you, they wouldn't put their hands on you. And, you can come stay with me, or I can help you, and all that stuff. And this friend is coming to you and confiding to you and complaining about their partner. They're complaining about this person and telling you all these horrible things about this person. And now it's kind of like you used to like their partner, but now you have a bit of animosity towards their partner because you're like, whoa, you're not about to hit my friend. You're not about to hurt my friend. So now you feel some type of way about the person they're with because this friend is coming to you and confiding in you and telling you a bunch of stuff, and all the stuff they're telling you is negative. It's not positive, right? So you end up defending this friend. You end up telling the person that what they're doing is wrong, and you and this person now has become enemies. You and their partner now have become enemies because you're defending your friend. Now the partner doesn't like you. Now the partner hates you. Now the partner is your enemy. Do you get what I'm saying? And then let's just say a couple weeks later, now your friend runs back to that partner. They're back in a relationship, even after she came to you or he came to you and told you that all this horrible things about the person they're with. Now they're back with the person, but now you've made a new enemy, and the person that came to you complained about their enemy, and the person that you defended has ran back to that enemy and is now back with that enemy, right? That's one example. And now you have an enemy. That's one example. Now you have two enemies, actually, because now that friend doesn't talk to you no more. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's one example. The second example is someone may have came to you and talked horribly about someone else, and the way how they talked horribly about the other party, whether it's a friend, family, whoever, they may have told you things the other party said about you or whatever, and it's kind of like you decide now you don't like that person anymore. Now you and this other person are enemies now because they've been saying things about you and doing things about you, and you've actually confided in this friend about that enemy. Like, you may have told this friend, oh my gosh, I think this friend has been doing stuff to me. This friend may have been doing magic to me. This friend had did it, or this person may have done this and that. You get what I'm saying, right? And to find out now, and you thought in your mind that the friend or the person you're confiding in, about that person, you're thinking that they're on your side because they're coming to you and telling you stuff. So now you're feeling comfortable to open up to them about how you feel about the party, because it's kind of like they're tricking you, right? And then you find out they're actually friends with the other party, or they're actually communicating with the other party, and then now they kind of team up against you. This person went back and told that person everything you said, and now they're both your enemy, and now they're teaming up against you. Basically like a setup. Like the person that came to you originally is like a middleman, and the person that came to you originally was playing both sides. Don't get involved. Do not get involved in battles that don't concern you. Do not get involved in gossip that does not concern you, because this is what's going to happen. It's going to be like a switch up. Okay, it's going to be like, I told you guys this already, and these people are going to switch up on you. It's going to be a switch up. The person that is coming to you and confiding to you and wanting you to defend them, or wanting you to fight their battles, or the person that's coming to you and kind of stirring up conflict between you and someone else, this person, the Lord will show me, this person really doesn't like you. This person is actually purposely trying to get you involved, and trying to get you involved in something that you're not supposed to be involved in. And they actually are on the side of the other person and not you, but they're trying to turn you and someone else against each other, or they're trying to team up against you. And the Lord said, don't get involved. Do not get involved, because it's going to start looking like you're a liar. It's going to start looking like you're the aggressive person. It's like a setup, basically. It's like a setup. And let me explain something to you why I feel like it's a setup. Because the way God showed it to me, it was like you were living somewhere and you didn't want no one to know where you lived. Okay, and the only person that knew where you lived was this friend, and there was an enemy that you have that you're trying to get away from, but this friend that you have knows this enemy, right? They know this enemy, but they made it seem like they don't talk to this enemy and they have no relationship with this enemy, and there's nothing, they're not involved with this person at all. Do you get what I'm saying? So because you think that they're your friend and you think they're not involved with anyone that you're in turmoil with or anyone that is hurting you, you feel comfortable enough to open up to them about your personal secrets, the things that you've been battling with this person, the things that that enemy may have done to you. You felt comfortable enough to confide in them because they made it seem like they were going to be all ears. Do you get what I'm saying? And the way God showed it to me was this friend ended up setting you up. Basically, like, this person ended up setting you up. I don't know if it's a friend or a family member. The way he showed it to me, I wasn't sure who it was, but it looked like a friend, or most likely like a friend. But what ended up happening was the doorbell rang in your home, and when the doorbell rang and you went to the door, guess who was at the door? Not only was that friend at the door, but they were at the door with your enemy as well, and they both came to confront you. But you were kind of shocked because it's kind of like, whoa, I thought we were friends. Why are you here with my enemy, and why are both of you confronting me? I thought you guys don't even talk to each other, or I thought you guys never even knew each other. So that's confirmation right there that someone that you're close to has involvement with your enemy. Someone that you're close to communicates with your enemy. Someone you're close to knows your enemy. Do you get what I'm saying? And that person that you're close to is being used as a middleman or going back and forth. I have to give you a couple examples, because when I got up from that dream that he was showing me, because I don't like to talk about prophetic dreams because the dreams could be twisted and stuff, right? But it was nudging me for 2 days. And then it was weird because as it was nudging me, like as the Holy Spirit was nudging me about it, he gave me another example today about an abusive relationship, of how some people will defend someone that's in an abusive relationship, and then the person will run back to their partner. And now, you get what I'm saying? And then the person that kind of that stuck up for them, it's like they look like the bad guy now. So that person you were sticking up for went back and told their partner negative things about you, but then came and told you negative things about their partner. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know, he showed it to me from that perspective like yesterday, but he also showed it to me from the other perspective a few nights ago. And that's why I gave you guys a bunch of examples. The point of the situation is, I hope you're not confused. I'm just trying to like give you the point of the situation. The point of the situation is basically someone you're confiding in, or someone that's confiding in you, is connected to an enemy of yours. Do you get what I'm saying? And they can't be trusted, or the person that's confiding in you, you will end up making a new enemy with someone because of them, but then they're going to end up befriending that other enemy, and you're going to be kind of the one left out in a situation. Do you see what I'm saying? So either way, don't get involved, okay? Don't get involved. I have a scripture for you, Proverbs 13 verse 13. My phone just fell, sorry. Whoever scorns instructions will pay for it, but whoever respects a command is rewarded. God said don't get involved. If it's not your battle, hush. Okay, if it's not your battle, hush. If it's not, just don't get involved at all. Do you get what I'm saying? Because here, let me show you something. People are very, very sneaky. People will get you to talk about someone that you looked up to or someone that you cared about. They'll get you to switch upon someone that has been good to you, someone that has been there for you, someone that has been uplifting you, because you may be on the other end. You may be the person that's being tricked to switch upon someone that loves you, right? And they'll get you to do all that, and then you find out the person that you were taking sides with, the person that persuade you, the person that used their narcissistic tendencies to trick you, was lying about the person that's really been down for you and been there for you the whole time. And now you can't go back to that person. Now you can't go back to that lover. Now you can't go back to that good friend because you done switched up on them based on what someone else told you. Don't get involved. If you're not sure about something, pray about it. Okay?